Andrea Washington, CEO of Integrity Business Consulting. We spent the past 10 years helping business owners here in Los Angeles. Our business is very focused on this area. Create business plans and then execute those business plans. So before we get into our quick business planning session, because that's what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna teach you guys a quick and easy way to create your business plan. So before we get into that, I do wanna talk a little bit about our philosophy, because believe, plan, execute is not only our business philosophy, it's my personal philosophy, and it's the philosophy I try to implant in the people I work with. Because if you have a plan, but you don't believe or execute, it doesn't matter. So to believe means to know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and that is the foundation. So when you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing, anything can happen. So what do you guys believe about your business? What do you believe about your customers? When you think about your business, what thoughts come to your mind? That's the foundation of your business. To plan. To plan means to think about or arrange parts and details of something before it happens or before it's made. There are billion-dollar industries built on planning. We have wedding planners, financial planners, travel planners. Our business is just as important as those things. We plan because they're major events, they're big things. And our business is just as important. Our business will set our lifestyle for generations to come. Our business will set our legacy. So why don't we plan for it? And the last thing is to execute. To execute just means to get the job done. Now that is the hardest part. A lot of us can believe and find the faith. A lot of us can plan, but most of us do not execute. And why is that? Because it's hard. It's hard. When it comes to executing, if we don't feel good, we don't do good. If we feel great, we do great. But I'm here to tell you, as a business owner, we are champions and we have to play hurt. So if we're not feeling good, it does not matter. We still have to execute and get the job done. So we're gonna do a quick business planning session here today. We're gonna go over vision, operations, marketing, and finances. And just remember, as we plan, make sure that you're writing down things that you believe and that you, in your capacity, can execute. Because we can write down, I'm gonna post on social media every day. It's easy to write that, but then when it comes to doing it, do we really do it? So,
What is that, vision?
vision, operations, marketing, and finance. All right, so you guys ready to get started in a quick, easy way to plan for your business?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with vision. When you think of your business, what do you see? How do you envision it? Is it local? Is it international? You have a storefront, like you have a physical business, or is it all online? What do you see when you think about your business? The main things to kind of write out in the vision section is your vision statement and your mission statement. So your vision statement is going to be how you see the perfect world because your business is in it. So maybe for your vision might be travel is just easy and you know it's seamless for people, right? So that's your vision. But what is your mission? So how do you offer that? Maybe your mission is through a website. So you have your vision, how do I see this perfect world? And then your mission is, what are you doing to make this world more perfect with your business in it? So in vision, you want to focus on your vision statement, which would be maybe one sentence, 2 sentences at the most. You don't want to make it too long. but how can you capture that in a sentence? And your mission statement, how can you capture that in a sentence? Your perfect world, and how are you making this world more perfect? So next we want to talk about operations. And guys, this is just real quick and easy, so we're gonna go through quick and easy. So next is operations. So one of the main things to focus on in operations is your milestones when you're working on your business plan. And your milestones are gonna be those stepping stones that you take that leads you to that vision and your mission. So for example, if you have an online retailing business, a milestone may be to set up your website, get your first sale, collaborate with another online retailer. I would recommend to have at least 10 milestones, 10 stepping stones that you know once you complete these things, you're getting closer to that vision. When you create your milestones, I also recommend that you put a deadline and you also put cost associated with it. Okay. Another thing that's important to write out in operations are your key performance indicators. So how do you know your business is doing well? Some people focus on total sales, maybe yours is dollars. Maybe if you're just starting, it's just how many calls did I make? Or, how many appointments did I book this week? How many people came to my website? How many converted? So what key performance indicators are you using to measure whether you're doing well or not? And the last thing, if we're just doing a quick and easy business plan, when it comes to operations that I would recommend is we call it a value stream map, okay? And what you're mapping out is you have your marketing efforts here, and at the end you have a happy, satisfied, returning customer. So what happens in between here? What are the steps between you or marketing to them? Then what happens next? And what's next? And what's next? All the way until they are a happy, satisfied customer. So just to give like online retailer example, so they may see an ad on social media, right? And then you want them to click something. And then they click it, they choose something. And they pick a color or size. And then they pay. And then it goes to packaging, and then it gets shipped to them. And then they receive their product, and now they're a happy customer. So for your business, what does that look like? Now when we go to marketing, which is actually my favorite because it's fun, you want to focus on who your ideal customer is. And a lot of people, when I sit with them for the first time and we go over marketing, they say, everybody's my customer. But that is not accurate. Everybody cannot be your customer. So you want to hone in on how old are they? What do they look like? Where do they live? What do they like? What do they dislike? What are their needs and their wants and desires? When we create business plans, we do a persona. So we'll give them a name, an age, whole little backstory, just so you have a person that you can see that this is who I'm targeting. And once you figure out who you're targeting, the second, since we're doing a quick and easy business plan, you want to focus on where are they? How are you going to get to them? What marketing channels and platforms are you using? Is that person online, or is that person, walking down the street? Do you want to use networking more or digital marketing? What is it? How do you find this person? Where is this person? and how are you gonna market to them? And when it comes to like your marketing strategy, because the way the world is, you kind of have to do digital marketing now. It is what it is. I actually hate it. I'm 44 years old. I can do without social media, the internet, and all of it. But it is a necessary evil when it comes to being a business owner.
Is that for just growth purposes or?
So people are going to check you online. They're going to go online and Google you. That's just how people search and validate whether they want to do business with you. Yeah.
You sound so sad.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. And so the last section in our quick and easy business plan is finances. So this is where I see most businesses fail or succeed. A lot of us do not like to be held accountable, but when it comes to your business and finances, accountability is key. So whether you have QuickBooks, an app, or whether you have an accountant or CPA, it is important that you hold yourself accountable financially. So when we talk about finances, the main two topics are your revenue and expenses. So what are all the revenue streams that you can make from your business? What are the products you can offer? What services can you offer? What combo of products and services can you offer? And then how much does it cost? What are your cost of goods? What does it cost them to actually make that product? And then what are your other expenses? The key here is at the end of the day, that bottom line, there's more coming in than going out. And if that's not the case, I mean, when you start, sometimes that's not the case, but there should be a plan to see how eventually you get out of that. So we just did a really quick, it was like 20 minutes business plan, really, really quick and easy way that you can just think about business planning. I hope and pray that I helped you guys just build a little business planning muscle, give you some things to think about for your business. And if you want more, I have cards here, you guys can grab them. It has a QR code, you can go straight online, digital world, and book a free session with me. I'd be more than happy to dig deeper into actually your business. And also, we have a free 6-page business planning template, because a lot of entrepreneurs are very independent. Maybe this is something very private and you wanna do on your own. You can get a 6-page business planning template for free. It should take you no more than an hour to plan for your business. It's gonna go over each of those 4 categories, just a little bit more in depth.
We field some questions?
Yes, I would love if do you guys have questions? We'll start here.
Yes. Out of your vision, your marketing, your operation, your planning, where would you say that, like in my field, skincare is always changing. And travel is always changing. So you gotta keep up with your field, so you can be able to answer your questions, or in my case, suggest a different sermon or things for my client. So you have to think about that too. You have to keep up with your field all the time. So where would that fall in your business plan?
So this isn't a business plan. So if you go to the website, there's a section on even in the quick 6-page, there's a section about your industry. So when you do a business plan, there's a whole section about your industry, absolutely. So it takes 6 weeks to do a full business plan, right? Because there's clearly a whole bunch of questions we did not address. But what I took is I felt the most important to at least get you thinking and headed in the right direction. If you've never did a business plan for yourself, even just answering these questions today should change the trajectory of your business.
Very good.
Yeah, but absolutely, you should definitely dig into your industry, dig into your competitors. In our business, when we create business plans for people, we Yelp their competitors, right? Because you wanna see what people like and don't like about your competitors.
I love that. I have a question. So you know some of the tools that are out there, like, are you familiar with Answer Pro?
Business Plan Pro or
No,
Answer Pro?
Answer Pro.
No.
Okay, and then, so because I am the ultimate consumer, I shouldn't say that in front of somebody I know, but I have this thing called Answer Pro, and on there you can do like a lot of market research.
Awesome.
You can put in things about your business, and you can find out like who's looking for that particular thing, how many people are interested in that particular thing, what are the things that the people who do that thing are doing, and I, for a long time I didn't even touch it, and now I decided that I have to check it out before I decide to delete it, and I find out that it is valuable. There's also another one called Statistica,
I've heard of Statistica.
and
yeah,
so
we
I
use
stumbled
them
upon
to
that
research.
because when I do presentations, I like to say this amount of people are doing this or that, or this amount of people have this issue or whatever. And so you can go in there and you can feed in statistics. And so when you're writing business plans and looking for like, when you're looking for grant proposals and things like that, one of the things we're gonna ask you is for your business plan, and I don't have one. So, but I've been in business for a bunch of years. And so I'm almost reverse engineering at this point to go back and get the things that I need to be able to get the things that I want, which is the monies that are out there for the things that I do, but I haven't put those things in place. So many of us are running businesses but don't have business plans. So I know I'm not by myself on that, I don't think. What's that? Yeah, so,
And the
so
reason why
this
is
is an
because
opportunity.
it's so hard.
It is.
What business owner has 6 weeks to sit down and plan for their business?
Exactly.
Like, no one, right?
Right.
So,
But the
we
piece-
do,
go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry.
that's why we try to make it quick and easy and condense it,
Mhm.
you know, so that way you can, something's better than nothing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And you know, there are biblical principles here. Who would build a house without the foundation? That's in the Bible, right? But we've all done that, so we can go back. It's never too late. And so I love that you are a resource to do this, because the other thing is if you are a busy entrepreneur doing all the things, wearing all the hats, there's a point in time when you need the professional to do it for you, because you can't do it for yourself. And so that's why I appreciate people like you who do what you do, because I've learned that I don't have to be the chief cook and the bottle washer if I'm gonna be the business owner too. You know?
Amen. And I know you had a question, young lady.
No, it's not really a question, it's just a statement, because I think depending on the type of business that you need to have a business plan. If you're looking for financing,
Right.
you need to go to the bank with a business plan, because then you can see what is gonna be their return on their investment.
Amen.
And, so little home-based businesses, you know, you might be able to start off with, $500 on the credit card or something, you're not trying to get big financing.
Right.
But, I've done a lot of business planning classes, at First AMA with Mark Whitlock, I don't know, who's Linda, do you remember when he was there during those classes? So you know, that was a long time. But yeah, I was just wanted to mention that, I don't know if that's correct, if you're
Oh,
not having a big
absolutely.
business.
And like she was saying, for grants, a lot of grants, people are looking for grants, they require a business plan.
Yeah, some things do, yeah.
And question?
How often should you amend your business plan? So I have a business plan, I've been operating for now 5 years. When should
I recommend my clients, we do like sessions at the end, like this is business planning season, October to December, so that way you're going into the next year, well, whatever your fiscal year is, because not everyone has a fiscal year that matches the calendar year, right? So, but if it does, just a couple months before your fiscal year, I would recommend it every year. Yeah. Absolutely, and the good part about that is, like your vision, your mission, some parts really won't change, right? But, so you just have to work on some parts of it every year. Yeah. Any other questions? Cece, I see you got a question. I feel it.
No, this is good. This is a lot of, clearly I got it, all the notes, this is great.
Awesome. Yes, ma'am.
So, for those of us that are working multiple fields, as in I am a real estate broker and an insurance agent, and I do property management, do I need a separate?
I recommend if you can go to the site and print 3. Absolutely, because it's gonna be hard to answer those questions and there are 3 separate answers. So I would recommend to do 1 for each, absolutely.
Well, that makes it even harder, right?
Absolutely, but it makes it harder now, but it's gonna be easier in the long run.
Okay, I need a card.
Yeah, cause they none of us trying to do this ourselves, right?
I don't want them to.
That's why we appreciate folks like you,
Exactly.
Glenn.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
You recognize that.
You just gotta pay the price, be the boss.
Are there any other questions for Glenn?
Any other questions, guys? And you guys, this is my personal cell here. You guys, please call me anytime. I'd be more than, help you out. If I have the answer, if I don't, I can, try to find it. Oh, thank you guys so much. It was such a pleasure.
Yeah, I love it.